to get there from here. And then for me, it was the Animals. For some, they were just another one of the really good beat groups that came out of the 60s. But to me, the Animals were a revelation. They were the first records with full-blown class consciousness that I'd ever heard. We got to get out of this place. It had that great bass riff, you know, it had that and that was just the clock, man, the clock marking time, you know. In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no sense in trying. My little girl, you're so young and pretty. One thing I know is true. You'll be dead before your time is due. This I know. See my daddy in bed and dying. See his hair turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Yes, I know. It's been work every day. Just work every day. It's been work, 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 work. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Yes, I know it's true. That's every song I've ever written. In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true. You'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed and crying. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life That's all of them. I'm not kidding either. That's Born to Run, Born in the USA. Everything I've done for the past 40 years, including all the new ones, you know. But that struck me so deep. It was the first time I felt I heard something come across the radio that mirrored my home life, my childhood. And the other thing that was great about the Animals was there were no good-looking members. There were none. They were considered to be one of the ugliest groups in all of rock and roll. And that was good. That was good for me because I considered myself hideous at the time. And so, okay, all right, you know. And they weren't nice, you know. They didn't curry favor. You know, they were like aggression personified. It's my life. I'll do what I want, you know.
All the good things have been taken, but girl, there are ways to make certain things pay. Though I'm dressed in these rags, I'll wear sables someday. Hear what I say, I'm gonna ride this serpent. No more time spent sweating rent. Hear my command, it ain't no use. I'm breaking loose, holding me down. So girl, baby, save my life and I'll do what I want. It's my mind and I think like I want. Show you I'm wrong, hurt you so fine. Someday I'll treat you real fine.
They were cruel. They were cruel, which was so freeing. It was so freeing. When you saw Eric Burdon looked like a shrunken, like your shrunken daddy with a wig on, you know. He never had a kid's face. He always had a little man's face, you know. And he couldn't dance. He was like this. And they put him in a suit, but it was like putting a gorilla in the suit, you know. You could tell he fuck that shit, man. He didn't want it, you know. And then he had that voice that was like, I don't know, you know, howling wolf or something, coming out of some 17 or 18-year-old kid. I mean, I don't know how it happened, you know. But they were so, I found their cruelty so freeing, you know. What was that great verse in It's My Life? It's a hard world to get a break, and all the good things have been taken. You'll make certain things. Though dressed in these rags, I'll wear sable someday. Hear what I say. I'm going to ride the serpent. No time spent sweating rent. You know. And then that beautiful, it's my life. Show me I'm wrong. Hurt me sometime. Hurt me sometime. But someday I'll treat you real fine. I love that. Yes, 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 yes. You know. And then they had the name. The name was very different from the Beatles or Herman's Hermits or Freddie and the Dreamers. You know, the name was unforgiving and final and irrevocable. You know, it was in your face. It was the most unapologetic group name until the Sex Pistols came along. You know, and Badlands, Prove It All Night. The darkness was filled with the Animals. You know, I took youngsters. Watch this one. All right, I took. I'm gonna tell you how it's done right now. I took Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. It's the same fucking riff, man.
Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad, but don't you know that no one alive can
the heartland, got a head-on collision, smashing in my guts, man. I'm caught in a crossfire that I don't understand. But there's one thing I know for sure, that I don't give a damn. The same old play that trees where I don't give a damn. But just in between, honey, I want your heart, I want your soul, I want control right now. You talk about a dream, try to make it real. You wake up in the night and the fear is so real. You spend your life waiting for a moment, it just don't come. Well, don't waste your time waiting. You gotta live every day till the broken heart stand. It's the price you gotta pay. Keep pushing till it's understood that these bad lies start treating us good.
Listen up, youngsters. This is how successful theft is accomplished. All right?
He stood his own product